Now, a major shift in transatlantic security is underway. The United States is pulling back thousands of troops from Germany, triggering fresh concerns across Europe. Now, the move comes amid a sharp political rift over the Iran war, trade tensions, and NATO's future role. Here's a full story in our next report. Take a look.
NATO is now holding consultations with the United States after Washington announced plans to withdraw around 5,000 troops from Germany, a key hub for US military operations in Europe. The United States Department of Defense says the withdrawal will be completed over the next 6 to 12 months, calling it part of a broader review of its military posture in Europe. But the timing is hard to ignore. The decision comes amid a deepening rift between US President Donald Trump and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. After Merz criticized Washington's handling of Iran, and Trump fired back, saying Merz doesn't know what he's talking about. At the same time, trade tensions are escalating.
The Americans clearly have no strategy, and the problem with conflicts like this is always that you don't just have to go in, you also have to get out again. We saw that all too painfully in Afghanistan for 20 years. We saw it in Iraq. So this whole affair is, as I said, ill-considered, to say the least.
Trump has announced a 25% tariff on European cars and trucks, a move that could hit Germany's auto giants hard and further strain economic ties. NATO spokesperson Alison Hart says the alliance is working to understand the details of the drawdown, but emphasized that Europe must now invest more in its own defense. Germany, for its part, says the move was expected. Defense Minister Boris Pistorius acknowledged that the US has long signaled a shift, adding that Europe must take greater responsibility for its security. Still, the numbers are significant. Over 36,000 US troops are currently stationed in Germany, making it Washington's largest military footprint in Europe. And the signal from the White House is clear. Trump has openly questioned why the US should continue defending Europe, even suggesting troop cuts in countries like Italy and Spain.
Italy has not been of any help to us, and Spain has been horrible, absolutely horrible. You know, it's NATO. It's not even the fact that they're bad. It's one thing if they said nicely, or if they said, okay, we'll help, but the help's a little slow. But the level, and we helped them with Ukraine. You know, they made a mess out of Ukraine, a total mess. And we helped them with Ukraine. Ukraine has nothing to do, you know, we're an ocean apart. It has to do with them. It's like for them, it's their front door.
Germany says Berlin is prepared for reductions, but insists key US assets like the Ramstein airbase remain critical for both sides. All of this comes against the backdrop of an uncertain security landscape, from the Iran conflict to the war in Ukraine, where Europe continues to depend heavily on US support. Bureau Report, WION World is One.